Recording in progress.
Right. So again, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the monthly hybrid Southside Wellness Coalition meeting. Welcome, welcome. Many folks in the room and coming on in from the waiting room again. Awesome. So for agenda, I'm going to go ahead and share the agenda for those of you in the room. Should be a copy of the agenda and the minutes in front of you, along with a nice courtesy pen. All right. And if you weren't able to join us in person, please come next month. We got cronuts, which are donuts made out of a croissant, some drinks, some snacks. We're always happy to see you in person as well and have some sweets. Let's share the screen for those of you online. Here is the agenda. So we'll start with that first and we'll go back to doing attendance. All right, but let's see. Oop, got two more people coming in. Lacey, can you get those folks out of the way? Oh, she just did. Wonderful, Lacey. Thank you. All right, so with the agenda, starting today, we'll do the attendance and then look at the minutes from December 18th. We have two wonderful guest speakers today. And then we're going to roll into Jenna talking about 2025 and the membership campaign, get updates from our youth coalition work, talk about upcoming our service members, veterans and their families mental health summit, and leadership updates, and then lots of trainings and opportunities. Lots of partners in the room have a lot to share today, and I'm sure there's lots to be shared from our Zoom members as well. So with that being said, I'm going to stop screen. That gives you an idea again of what our agenda is this morning. And this also came out in the newsletter. If for some reason you did not receive the monthly newsletter on Tuesday morning in your inbox, please let us know. You can email me or drop it in the chat box now. Let me know you did not receive the newsletter. Because you came through the Zoom link, we have your contact information, right? Already printed out and have access to it. So if you didn't get the newsletter in your inbox this morning with all this great information, please let us know. All right, with that being said, we'll start with introductions in the room and then we'll go back to the Zoom. So I'm Kenan Tyner-Smith, the Director of Prevention for Southside Behavioral Health, and I am the fiscal agent for the coalition. So good morning, and I'm going to popcorn to it to Danielle in the room.
I'm Danielle Lucas. I'm with Tri-County Community Action, and I work with the infant and maternal health.
I am the breastfeeding care counselor with the WIC office, and I help support breastfeeding mothers.
Dennis Dagan is local veteran, and I work veterans issues in the local area.
I'm Sherry Elena Martin. I'm the hospital case manager at Tri-County, and I'm co-chair of the coalition.
I'm Catherine Wilson. I'm new to the prevention team.
I'm Jenna Dahl, prevention specialist for Southside Behavioral Health.
Jeanette Grimes, community health worker with Virginia Department of Health, and the leadership here, leadership.
Awesome, welcome. Now we'll popcorn onto the screen. I'll start with Lacey.
My name is Lacey, and I'm also new to the prevention team as well.
Elizabeth Bordelon, Tri-County Community Action Agency Intake Specialist.
I'll go next. This is Catherine Maloney. I'm from PSR up in Farmville, Virginia. I am on the leadership team and I'm happy to be here today. And I'll send it to, let's see, who else hasn't gone? Has Lainey?
I am Lainey Rooney. I do outreach engagement for Moms in Motion, and we help families navigate the Virginia Medicaid waiver system.
All right, Shannon.
I'm Shannon Simpson. I work for the COPE project with Virginia Tech. Popcorn it to Liam.
Hey y'all, sorry no camera this morning, but Liam Hudson, founder and CEO of the Lean In Project, and good to see all of y'all again. And I'll popcorn it to Brian.
Good morning, everybody. Brian Price with the Virginia Rural Health Association, and I will popcorn it to Kevin.
Good morning. I'm Kevin White, deputy with Mecklenburg County Sheriff's Office and new member of the leadership team. Good morning.
Yay.
Dr. A.
Thank you, Coach White. David Holzendorf, Principal at Mecklenburg County High School, and I'm a new member of the leadership team as well. And I'm going to send it over to Skylar Wells.
Hi, good morning. I'm Skylar Wells. I'm an administrator here in Halifax County Public Schools, and I am also on the leadership team. I don't know who else hasn't gone.
Oh, Khadijah?
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Kadisha McCargo. I am the coordinator for the Mentor Role Model Program at Tri-County Community Action Agency.
Awesome. Denise? Destiny, I'm sorry. Destiny? Oh, there's
Morning.
Denise.
I'm Destiny Watson.
She moved on me.
I'm the maternal child health community health worker for Virginia Department of Health.
Awesome. Good morning. Denise? We'll come back to Denise. Mary Beth?
I'm here. Good
Okay,
morning,
sorry.
everybody. I'm Denise Smith. I am the Trauma Informed Care Specialist here at Tri-County Community Action Agency, and Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year. Mary Beth?
Yes, I'm Mary Beth Cosby. I am the mitigation specialist at the Public Defender's Office. This is my first time with the meeting, so I'm learning.
Welcome, welcome. Glad you could join us. Allison?
Hey everybody, I'm Allison Byrne. I am the Community Engagement and Partnership Coordinator at the Richmond VA Medical Center, working with suicide prevention. Thanks.
Welcome. Elizabeth?
Elizabeth Bordelon, Tri-County Community Action Agency Intake Specialist.
Elizabeth Kopp?
Okay, yes, I'm Elizabeth Kopp, Community Engagement Manager with Girl Scouts Virginia Skyline. And the one area I serve that your coalition serves is Halifax County, and I'll pop some information also about an upcoming recruitment event, Fun Mermaid Party at the end of February in the chat. Thanks.
Cool. Thank you so much. Amanda Hutchins?
Hi, I'm with the Medical Reserve Corps. That's the Virginia Department of Health volunteers. We go out and help during public health emergencies. I'm a revive instructor. I teach CPR from American Heart. Stop the Bleed instructor. I'm also a telehealth revive instructor. We come out and we teach free of charge. Please use us. If you want recertification for CPR, though, we do charge, but it's like a $25 charge. Just call us and we'll set up a class for you.
Cool. Thank you. You rock. Shelly?
Good morning. My name is Shelly, and I am the Public Outreach and Education Coordinator for the Virginia Poison Center at VCU Health.
Welcome. Teresa?
Hi, I'm Teresa Slabaugh, and I am the lead healthcare instructor for the Southern Virginia Higher Education Center Healthcare Training Hub. And this is my first time joining.
Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Did we miss anybody?
Morning, everyone. Bonnie Daly, retired Halifax school teacher and a member of the Grandparent Support Group here in Halifax.
Welcome. Thank you, Bonnie. And then Brenna sent us a link. Brenna sent us a chat that she may be on the phone, but so Brenna Link, Population Health Manager from Southside's on here as well. All right, fantastic. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So glad you can join us for important conversations about the work that we're doing around Southside. All right, with that being said, connected to the agenda is the approval of minutes. For those of you in the room, you have a copy of last month's minutes. For those of you on the call, I'm going to share that now. There we go. All right, so if you'll check your screen, Lacey, let me know if you can't see. We've got a copy of the minutes. Awesome. So minutes with attendance. That was a virtual meeting last month to accommodate busy schedules during the holiday season. So that was a meeting on Zoom only with a presentation by Brenna Link on the Southside Community Health Assessment and prioritization of needs. Membership campaign, updates on progress on the Youth Coalition, and training events coming up for the new year. It was adjourned at 11:04. And of course, the agenda, the minutes, and the recorded session are all posted on our coalition blog. All right. With that being said, we need a motion. Are there any questions? Let me know if there's any questions or concerns about the minutes. All right, Elena moves to approve. Jeanette seconds. All right, so minutes are approved and accepted. Wonderful. All right, so back to our agenda. We hope this will be a trend for the new year. We have 2 presentations today. First, we're going to start with Danielle Lucas, who is the planner and Head Start Compliance Officer at Tri-County Community Action, is going to have our presentation to the Infant and Maternal Health Coalition. Welcome, Danielle.
Good morning. I don't have a slideshow today, but I did bring our coalition resources and booklet, and I wanted to start the presentation by reading the letter from the inside of the booklet. It is from our president and CEO, Patrina Carter. Stronger Together, Ending Maternal Health Deserts. In our region, too many families face the challenges of living in what has been called a maternal health care desert. Too many mothers must travel long distances for prenatal care, and too many babies are born without the consistent support that every child deserves. These realities weigh heavily on us, but they do not define us. The Infant and Maternal Health Coalition was formed as a powerful response to these challenges. Together, we stand united in the belief that no mother and no baby should ever be lost because of lack of access to care. By bringing health providers, community leaders, and families together, we are building a stronger network of care and support, one that uplifts mothers, protects infants, and strengthens the entire community. This coalition is more than a partnership, it is a movement. It is our promise that geography will not determine health outcomes and that every family deserves compassion, dignity, and the highest standard of care. With your support and involvement, we are creating a future where safe and healthy births are not an exception, but the expectation. Thank you for standing together with us. Together, we can ensure brighter beginnings for every mother and every child in our community. And with hope and determination, Patrina Carter. And so we have, I'm going to just read the following partners who have signed an MOU to help guide our services. And signing an MOU with us doesn't mean anything other than you're helping us serve the mothers in our community, whether you provide us resources or you say, you know, maybe we should do it this way. Just give me the advice because I say I work for you. What is MOU? An MOU is a memorandum of understanding. It's just a written signature, basically, and on the document it says that you're helping guide our services, whether it's home visiting, wraparound services, meeting format, and even bigger projects, outreach events, and things like that. So our partners include Birth and Color, Charlotte County Volunteer Rescue Squad, Early Impact Virginia, First Shift Justice Project, the Halifax County South Boston Public Library, Infant Toddler Connection of Virginia, Southside, Piedmont Access to Health Services, which is PATHS, Postpartum Support Virginia, Centera, Soul Blossom Birthing Services, Southside Behavioral Health, Southside Wellness Coalition, Trauma Awareness and Resilience Partners, Tri-County Community Action Agency, the Health Collaborative, Virginia Department of Health, Virginia Interfaith Center for Public Policy and their Push Coalition, Virginia Neonatal Perinatal Collaborative, Virginia Rural Health Association, United Healthcare, and Virginia Cooperative Extension, have been added but are not in this booklet. And I have these booklets here at this resource table. And what I try to do is connect people to these resources. So we'll get phone calls that say, hey, I'm looking for a doula, and I'll connect them to places that have certified doulas or to the health department because there's the certified registry of doulas. We offer CPR through Charlotte County Rescue Squad. We had a cohort of mothers that we went through several training sessions. Early Impact Virginia is helping guide our home visiting services by showing us what are the approved models. First Shift Justice Project, and I have some of their resources up here. They provide free legal services if your workplace is not following your protected leave or your rights to pump at work. And I have 2 flyers up here. So they're out of DC, but they provide services for entire Virginia. So that includes us. And they'll do free consultations. And if they take your case, it still is, it's all no cost. Star Legacy Foundation. I found this resource, Parenting and Pregnancy. Taking care of your baby starts now. Stillbirth Prevention Day is in September. And this is a resource that I found because they provide support groups for all different types of grief. So they're the experts for grief resources. And there's so many up here. Poison control, the maternal mental health hotline number, which is TLC Mama. We have magnets up here, so you can have those. I try to make kits for every mother that we meet, and that would be, these are what you see up here are the things that I make sure that they've received. In the 3rd trimester, there's a stillbirth prevention program, and there are posters here if you want to put them in your break rooms, in your offices. It's called Count the Kicks. And what it is there's an app, and it teaches you what you count your regular movements. So if there's something that's not quite right, you can get prevention care. You can get care immediately. For those that don't have a phone, there's an actual band, and there are instructions on how you count using the band. And these are things that will help. We've got them in English and Spanish. It will help prevent stillbirth. Postpartum Support Virginia is a great resource. They connect mothers to lots of different services. They are looking for peer support. Everybody's looking for mentors. They are looking for specifically Black peer mentors to match mentee preferences. So if you know somebody, you can take that flyer. But their international group has online support groups for everything: mood and mental health support, parenting, loss and grief support, several groups in Spanish, even post-abortion supports. And if you can also bring these back to your workplaces, this is a poster about the maternal mental health hotline. And I have these in English and Spanish. We try to support parents with parenting resources. This is a book, Adventures in Parenting, how responding, preventing, monitoring, and mentoring and modeling can help you be a successful parent. And then we have a thing about your first prenatal appointment, what questions to ask. There's a safe sleep plan. It's a little booklet to help parents have that conversation about putting your baby on your back to sleep instead of your tummy. And child passenger safety. I have a flyer, I didn't bring it, that teaches you where to wear your seatbelt when you're pregnant, so that you're still wearing your seatbelt, because a lot of people just say, oh, I won't wear my seatbelt. And we also have a connection with the Virginia Department of Health's child passenger safety technician, and he can make sure that your car seats are installed correctly. And I think that's about it. You guys have any questions for me?
I think that's, does the infant and maternal health program only serve women, or do they also serve trans and non-binary parents?
We would serve any parent. And in some of the language, you had to change it from expectant mothers to expectant families, expectant people, to accommodate everybody. Grandparents too, sometimes, or just they have a new baby. Right. So it's not geared to any age. We do also have some mothers that are young, they're still in school, can't drive. There's different challenges. So what we do is an individual based approach and try to connect them to the resources that they need at that time, whether it's a feeding schedule, because we don't know what time we're supposed to feed our baby.
Denise is saying she can't hear you. The big ones.
I moved away. Thank you, Denise. Are there any questions on the chat? I am not the expert with all these resources, so I connect you to the professionals.
You're getting some good comments right there.
I see that Liam raised his hand.
Yes,
Well,
Liam.
Hey y'all, Danielle, this is not so much a question, but just an offer. Part of what we do at Lean In is we do like documentation and language reviews and things like that. So if we can help as you're expanding your programs and the materials you have, just let us know. We're happy to get an MOU initiated or, whatever we need to do to help you all in that.
Will you put your email in the chat and I'll follow up with you? Definitely.
Absolutely.
The more lenses that can look at the documents that we provide, that's the better.
Awesome. I've got Liam's contact information, Danielle, so whatever he drops in the chat, I'll thank you as well as I am.
Okay.
Thank you, Liam.
Our next big project is we're working on an outreach event plan, and we're pulling in our different partners to develop that. We have an infant and maternal health summit that we typically have in April during Black Maternal Health Week. This year it'll be on April 18th, and it will be in Halifax County. We are working together with our next presenter to send up some outreach events during World Breastfeeding Week. And then if you're interested in helping us with this planning for a larger scale, because the request was to have them in other counties, we're looking at expanding into Mecklenburg and Brunswick County, as well as maybe in Danville. So I'll put my information in the chat and you can reach out to me. How's that sound? To everyone in the meeting. And if there's no other questions, we're going to go to our next presenter.
After blood left, if you want to drop your email in there, and then we'll welcome Caitlin Moorfield, Katie, breastfeeding peer counselor for Southside District. She's going to talk about the importance of breastfeeding support.
And she's going to need
Katie.
Tri-County VA.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Delete. How do you delete that?
Oh, I didn't.
And it's .org, isn't it?
She said, was it .org?
Yeah.
I know. It took me a long time for my fingers to type in the chat box. That's how it is.
All right.
Thank you all.
Thank
you. This is what. Oops. That's
So
what
if we
want.
can't, that's fine.
I'm gonna roll this back.
Hold.
Hold on. Oh, we didn't lose them. That's wild.
Awesome.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Okay. That's all right. He's fine. Put him back up. He's good. All right. Can y'all hear us?
Yes.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, great. I thought y'all were frozen there for a second. Oh, that might be.
I'm not sure the camera's working. Your image is going to a stock for me.
We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it did go out, didn't it? Hang on one second. I have to unplug it. It's probably just a reset. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. But we're still here. I'm not a cat. Do you remember that? Oh, it's my favorite. All right, here it goes. It's coming on. There we go. Yeah, baby, I hear you.
Yeah, we can do this when you
We got you.
It's just the video.
Gotcha. All right, so then rolling back into the.
There we go. I got it. It just turned off.
There we go.
There we go.
Did it go?
Yeah, we
Oh,
see
we're
you
back.
now.
We're back online. Probably a Verizon glitch. No worries.
You can't share this. That's fine. I'll just talk. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not able to
That's fine.
patch that in unless you email.
That's
But
fine.
yeah, you can go. Yeah. You're fine. You're fine. It's fine. And the speaker's there, so
okay.
the louder you are, the more they can hear you. It'd be great. Okay, awesome.
So,
Oh, welcome again to Katie. Sorry about the glitch.
okay. So I'm with WIC, and first I'm gonna let y'all know what WIC is because a lot of people don't realize what WIC is. WIC is here to help low-income families and infants and children up to the age of 5. I personally do not handle any of the benefits or any of that side of WIC. I only help the breastfeeding moms. I get referrals for all of our pregnant moms, or if they're already breastfeeding and then come in. And I help the moms up to a year. So a year postpartum. So whether they decide to breastfeed for a week after they give birth, or if they decide to go all the way to a year. And typically, even though after a year I stop following them, I still reach out if they're still coming into the office and talk to them if they need me. I'm still available, even though technically I'm not following them anymore. We have a way to register online for WIC. If you want to see if you qualify, you can just go to the online website, and that's myvawic.org. And then you can also just call your local WIC office. We also get referrals from doctor's offices. So if there's a doctor's office and there's a mom that needs it, they can send a referral in directly in. I'm not really much knowledgeable on a lot of that because I don't handle that. But that is something that other offices can send in referrals. We provide breastfeeding education and support, supplemental food for children up to the age of 5, and nutrition counseling. So when you come in to get your WIC benefits, you talk to a nutritionist and get counseling on like ways to better provide for your children. We also, my screen went back. We also offer breastfeeding pumps. So when I say we offer breastfeeding pumps, we don't just give pumps out to every mom, because your insurance does provide pumps. All insurance are mandated to provide pumps to all moms. So whether you have Medicaid or private insurance, they have to provide a breast pump. But we do offer, if you meet certain guidelines, we offer to give out pumps. We have hospital grade pumps that we loan out, and then we have some hand pumps that is just kind of a by need basis that we go over. You have to meet the criteria. But that is something that we offer if for some reason a mom didn't have insurance and came in and needed a breast pump. We would be able to look at that and see if we could help them. If you decide to breastfeed through WIC, the mom gets longer benefits and more food benefits. Like your food package is larger than like if you were just to go straight to formula, the moms lose the prenatal benefits, but as long as you are breastfeeding, you keep those benefits longer. So that's something that we like to let moms know, that's one of your perks for breastfeeding or breastfeeding longer. Now, where I wanted to talk about the support, Breastfeeding support is so important. I truly feel like moms give up breastfeeding very quick because they don't have the support at home. They might not feel comfortable to talk to their doctors or whoever their care team is because it is sensitive subject. You're talking about, personal parts on your body, and most people don't, women especially younger women, don't want to go to some random person and talk to them. So having a good support system and somebody that they feel comfortable to talk will make them want to continue to breastfeed or even try to breastfeed. So having a good support team in our community, and that's where having more outreach events is my goal. As Danielle said, we're planning one with her for World Breastfeeding Week, and we're hoping to do in Mecklenburg or Brunswick area. That way we can go to the other side. Most of the time I stick to Halifax area because that's where my office is located, but I do cover Mecklenburg and Brunswick as well. So we're hoping to get more outreach events so our moms know that they have a support system and they can reach out.
And last year, Katie did an event at the library and it was for World Breastfeeding Week. No one breastfeeds alone.
Yes.
And one of the things that she wanted to reach out was all inclusive and wanted to call it chest feeding, which is really important, even though we're still focusing on breastfeeding. It is still with the mindset that it is all inclusive.
Yes, for sure. Because no matter how you choose to be identified, if you choose to breastfeed, you're able to, we encourage that. We want you to know that you still have support no matter what. And we're going to help you and make you feel comfortable. And that's usually my first thing that I speak to whenever I have a new mom and I'm talking to them. The first thing I always tell them is this is a no judgment zone. Don't ever feel like you can't ask questions or feel like you're being judged because ultimately, as long as your baby is fed, that's what our goal is. And if you're wanting to ask questions, even if it's a little uncomfortable, there's no judgment here. I'm gonna be an open book and help you. And when I say I've seen it all, I probably have. I've breastfed all four of my children for over 2.5 years each. I really encourage extended breastfeeding. So I'm there to support you if you need that. And if y'all have any moms, young moms, send them our way. And they don't have to be young, but I tend to notice a trend of it's more of the younger moms that feel more uncomfortable with it. My older moms, they're usually on the fence, but they come around a lot quicker. It's the really young moms, especially when we have moms that are still in high school. They're afraid of being judged. They're already in a very vulnerable situation, so they need the community support to know that it's okay to feed their baby. Did anybody have any questions?
Is the main funded policy or benefit split, I guess, for parents who are breastfeeding and also supplementing with formula?
You still get breastfeeding if you're still considered breastfeeding. So whether you give one bottle a day or you decide to give half breast milk and then half formula, you're still considered a breastfeeding mama. As long as that baby gets breast milk at least once a day, you're still a breastfeeding mom. Now you do get less formula benefits if you're breastfeeding because we're not going to encourage more formula if you are breastfeeding, but you still get your breastfeeding benefits. And then once you switch to just formula, you get all formula benefits. But as long as you're giving at least one, either nursing, latching your baby, or one breast milk bottle, you're still considered a breastfeeding mama and get breastfeeding benefits.
What's your take on like the breastfeeding supplements, say fenugreek or the mother's cookies and things like that? What is your
I'm going to give my honest feedback. I truly believe no matter what you do, it doesn't matter any type of supplements you do. They might help short term, but long term, the most important thing is supply and demand. You have to empty your breasts in order to make more milk. You have to tell your body you need more milk in order to make more milk. So it means you have to empty. Never go over 4 hours without pumping or latching baby, completely emptying your breast. And that is also something that I do when I talk to my moms. I have a breastfeeding class with moms. If I'm talking to them prenatal, because sometimes they come in after they've already given birth. But if I'm talking to them prenatal, I tend to give them a call about 2 months prior to their due date And we do a over the phone class, and I go over as much information as I can. And that's one of the things we talk about is supplementation, because a lot of moms come in and say they want to do both, but they have to realize that supply and demand is what makes you produce milk. If you don't empty your breast, you're simply gonna dry up because you're telling your body you don't need it. So even with supplements, some moms say they see with lactation cookies or body armors, they say they see more increased supply, and that might be all like true for them. And but most of the time, it only lasts a short amount of time. It's not a long-term solution because once your body regulates, it's not gonna stick to it. It's gonna if it sees you're not pumping, it's not gonna pull and make more milk that it doesn't need to. And that's where I encourage moms to eat healthier, stay hydrated, taking care of themselves because you can't take care of a baby if you're not taking care of mama. So that's something that we talk about too during those classes with me. And then I have some flyers I'll give out to all of y'all. I hold a breastfeeding support group in Halifax County once a month. It's the third Friday of every month. And I encourage all moms to come, whether you're breastfeeding or pregnant and considering breastfeeding. And I even encourage moms who breastfed in the past and no longer breastfeeding now, because I truly believe having a good support system and making new friends, because a lot of times moms give birth and then they close themselves off and they don't connect with other people. So truly being able to connect with other people. So not necessarily being a WIC mom, you don't have to be a WIC mom to come to our support group. You can be anybody. So if you don't qualify for WIC, you can still come. If you breastfed in the past and no longer breastfeeding now, but have a 4-year-old and you want to come to a support group, we encourage that. So if you ever see a young mom that you think could use an extra support system, you can send them our way to our support group.
And if you want us to send things out to both of the meeting today,
Okay.
if you want to email me any of your resources.
Yes, and I'll also email you the flyer too. And on the flyer, there is a registration QR code. It is not required to register. I just ask anybody that's thinking about coming to register if you think about your coming, because for one, I can send you a text message or give you a phone call to remind you, because we all get brain fog and forget things. We say we're going to do something and totally forget about it. So, and being that it's only once a month, I know sometimes if you said 3 weeks ago you were coming, you might forget in that 3 weeks. So I sent a message out just letting you know, hey, reminder, the support group's tomorrow. And then I also, if for some reason I had to cancel it because I'm running it by myself, if I had to cancel, I could let you know, because I have 4 kids at home and kids are unpredictable. If they get sick or something, I had to cancel. So again, it's not required to register. I just encourage it if you're thinking about it, just so I can reach out to you. 'Cause I'd hate for a mom to show up and then I'm not there.
Thank you. Question?
And I'm gonna get those. I'm gonna send you the flyer and I'm gonna give all y'all.
So thank you, Katie. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we'll follow back up with Jenna, is gonna update us on our membership campaign, the report of hours, and a recognition of what the great work we did in FY25. One fabulous presentation after another. See you, Dennis.
Good to see you. You bet.
Text message, better things, right? Or email.
What's that?
Text or emails.
Doesn't matter.
Only one. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm up there.
I read it, Bob.
Yeah. Anything you want me to email, I can send it to my arm.
Good to see you here.
You leave it?
All right.
Check to make sure they see that. Yes.
Can everybody see my screen?
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. So this is the accomplishments from 2025 and also your collective hours for the year. As you guys know, I track attendance at events and meetings and any kind of extracurricular you guys do. So this is just kind of an overview of what we did for the past year, and you guys did a lot of great work. So All right, so you did about 25 events this year. This is both TARP events and Southside Wellness Coalition. I've got a few special shout outs. I'm going to talk about the Youth Coalition's updates, and then also I'll go over the top performers of the year. So like I said, we went to 25 events this year. The first one was on January 18th, which was the VDH focus group. I know a lot of you did attend that. We hosted that for Brenna here at admin building at Southside. We also went to PAS, which was a back to school event. We also went to the CADCA forum, which Jeanette went to, Dennis went to, Alex went to. So thank you guys for attending that. CADCA is the week-long training that they have in National Harbor. Thank you. We also helped push out the CTSS conference that was with TARP. We had about 80 people, I think, attend on our behalf. So thank you guys if you guys attended that. We also went to the chocolate milk event where Chris helped us table for TARP. Chris also got trained in ACEs, so she's officially an ACEs trainer. We also went to the Maternal and Child Health Summit, which we'll be doing again this year. We went to the Overcoming Trauma Conference, which we partnered with Danville Pitt with. There's Elena, and then also our TARP table. Me and Jeanette also went to CADCA Mini Academy. In Richmond, we went to 3 days and 2 different weeks during March and April where we learned about logic models. That's where we met Dorothy, all those kind of great things. We also had the Coalition Readiness Assessment, which we do every 2 years. We had 90 people answer that. Then we hosted our first service members, veterans, and their families mental health summit on May 21st, which we're doing again this year on May 21st. It's a Thursday. Mark your calendars. So thank you guys. I know some of you were tables, speakers, and then also just volunteers helping out with the event. So get ready for that again in the next year. And thank you for helping in the past year. TARP actually hosted a book club, which they talked about Dr. Bruce Perry's What Happened to You. Chris actually hosted that at her Resilient Pathways. Our co-chairs went to coffee with legislators on May 29th in Halifax. We had a couple fishing days with youth with Dennis, but Catherine went to this one on June 7th. We also partnered with the Southern Virginia Problem Gambling Collaborative in Danville to host a Problem Gambling Summit, which we'll also be doing again. It's on June 17th again this year, so mark your calendars for that as well. Then we had the Logic Model Workshop where we brought many community members together to talk about what's going on in our community, where do we want the coalition to go in the next year, which is where we decided to kind of focus our efforts on vaping. Then I went to CADCA Mid-Year Academy for you guys, where I got to see in Nashville a whole bunch of other coalitions, worldwide and national, what they do, how they do outreach, fundraising, more logic model workshops. I went to trainings, talked to them on how to kind of do our logic model, those kind of things. Then we went to National Night Out, which you guys probably know what National Night Out is, but I had a bunch of people help out with that, so thank you. Those are all the pictures from all of our locations. We had a location in South Hill, Chase City, Brunswick, and then also Halifax. We partnered again with Danville Pitt. This time we partnered with their coalition called RACEAPS for the RACEAP conference, so they talk about drug misuse, and they had Ryan Leaf come and talk. Then me and Elena and Amanda went to Opioid Awareness Day. We had a great time there. Amanda Hutchins has done a ton of Revive trainings for us, so this is just a special shout out to one of the trainings she did without me and Kenan there. But September 6th, she went and did a Revive training and also took some information for the Wellness Coalition because she's always taken stuff with her. So thank you, Amanda. Then you both, Elena and Amanda, also went to a resource fair. We also went to the Unity and Community, which was on September 25th. Janet Newman helped out with that. TARP went to Boyden Day, which was their last kind of official event as a separate group, and now they're underneath the coalition as a work group. But Chris, Marianne, and Denise all were there for Boyden Day, so thank you guys. And then we hosted 2 Hidden in Plain Sights, one in Halifax and one in Mecklenburg. And then a couple shout outs is Janet Newman, who is a member of the coalition, hosted 2 events at her church in South Hill, a CPR Revive, which Amanda helped train, and then also a parenting class, which was hosted by Southside Behavioral Health. And then Kim Gordon also did a Revive training, also with Amanda. At Willow Oaks Apartments in South Boston. So thank you guys for creating new opportunities for us to get out into the community. Your connections are what help build this community up, and we really appreciate it. Bless you. Alrighty, so I'm gonna give a quick update about the Youth Coalition. So our Halifax Youth Coalition is officially called SPEAK, which stands for Students for Prevention, Education, Awareness, and Knowledge. Kim Gordon is our adult advisor for that. She's our person in the school. She's hosting our meetings in her room once a month. We usually do the 3rd Wednesday of every month, and we've had 43 different students attend, but usually about 15 to 20 that come to each meeting, and they are working on building their tabling supplies. They did the Hidden in Plain Sight event. They've brought a vaping they brought VCU's Project Impact to talk about vaping and marijuana dangers. They did that back in November. They also have done a Post-it note campaign that they're now deciding to do year-round, so they're going to redo it every month based on a theme, either mental health or a holiday. So upcoming, they're going to change it all to hearts for Valentine's Day, and it's going to be just some uplifting messages about that, and then they're also going to put Black History Month stuff in it as well. So they're going to do both at the same time. They also are going to have a Revive and a Safe Talk happening as well. The Revive is going to be for their parents and 18-year-olds who are interested in getting Narcan. And the Safe Talk is actually about 11 kids, and they're going to bring teachers to get trained as well, so those kids can get trained. And then Kim, we're working on, she got license to speak on the presentation for Parents Against Vaping. So we're gonna figure out how to host that either for the coalition or for their parents. We're working on that right now. Next thing is that Mecklenburg Youth Coalition is on its way. I've got quite a few adult sponsors. The main one is Latanya Stith at the high school. She is a school counselor, and then I've got a couple other teachers that are helping out as well. We're gonna kind of try to do 8th graders and high school at this one since they're all in the same place. That way we kind of have a constant flow of middle schoolers coming into the high school. Our first meeting is on January 21st. That's an interest meeting, which she has, I think, 60 kids registered that are interested. And then our first meeting is the 2nd week in February on a Wednesday. Alrighty, so an overview. So in 2025, you guys had 7 leadership meetings, 4 youth coalition meetings, which is just Halifax. Then membership meetings, there was 12 of them, and then there was 94 people, different people that attended the meetings across the board. You guys had 23 events, 12 of them were TARP events, and then you had 30 different volunteers help out across the board for those events. You had about 9 people come to only 1 event, 10 people came to 2, and then we have a team of 11 that come to like 3 or more. So that's really awesome. As of right now, you have officially 41 members, 14 of them are organizations, and 16 of them are new members that we did not have membership before. So very exciting. All right, and then this is a big list of all the attendance and the hours that you guys have worked over the years. I did only do membership, so if you guys are brand new, you'll see it on the next year. But if you see your name up there, I just wanted to show how much everybody's been working. This is accumulation of hours between events worked and then also meetings as well. All right, then we've got leadership stuff. Obviously, our leadership team came to a ton of stuff this year. Catherine came to 23 events, which a total of 48 hours. Elena came to 27 with 62 hours. And then we can go down the list, but those are my leadership team. So thank you guys so much. And then this is the stuff for TARP. Chris didn't even miss a single meeting, so I just find that so impressive. But she's a rock star. And then we've got Denise, Kim, Skylar, Lawanda, and also Marianne up here too. So thank you guys for your work. And they'll still be working in the next year. It'll just be as a work group underneath Southside Wellness Coalition. So we're going to be doing some more trauma-informed care with them. Alrighty, obviously everybody's waiting for this. Our top performers, drum roll, please. So our top performer for hours is Jeanette Grimes with 112.5 hours over 5 events. She did go to 2 big trainings for the coalition, so we appreciate that. She went to CADCA and also went to Mini Academy with me, which we had a blast. So that was a great. Next will be number of events, which is Elena Martin with 27 events, 62 hours. Thank you, Elena. I know you probably saw going through that presentation, her name was almost on every single event. So that's pretty awesome. And then our second top performer in hours and also activities, but also our top performer for TARP is Chris Pennington. She had 18 activities for TARP, 25 activities for the entire Southside Wellness Coalition, 86 hours for TARP, 95.5 for the coalition. She was a TARP chair for the last year, and then also she did become an ACES trainer. So thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Elena. Thank you, everybody who's in this presentation and everybody who's here today. You will see your hours in the upcoming year. So we appreciate all your work. Thank you so much. And that's all that I have.
Thank you, Jenna. Yes, thank you for doing all of that and showcasing wonderful work you're all doing together. You're welcome. Right. And then everybody should have received their certificate in the mail. We mailed out certificates.
Not received a certificate in the mail.
No, you haven't? Well, if it gets kicked back to us, but if you participated last year, did not get a certificate, please let us know. They went out in the last 5 to 10 days. Yes.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you all.
All right. Before we open the floor for membership updates, leadership updates, we just wanted to, on the agenda, to announce that it's official that we are hosting our second, hope to be annual SMVF. Look on your screen if you don't mind. SMVF Mental Health Summit at the Prizery, May 21st. We'll run from 9 to 3:30. We secured that location. Want to share with you all, we are in the planning stages. We are looking for SMVF folks, obviously with live experience. Bonnie just said thank you for the certificate. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you for your support. We are looking for folks to serve on the work group. We're looking for folks to suggest ideas. And then certainly at minimum, we're looking for folks who are willing to attend this event on May 21st and encourage other people to do so. We'd love to max out the prizery at its 220 member capacity and in getting people connected to the event. So we'll be sending out more information, more flyers as we get folks to participate and sponsor and join our efforts to our second annual SMVF Summit at the Prizery.
We need tables, so please let me know if you want to have a table at SMVF. I know a lot of you did last year, so just email me. I'll probably be sending out an official email later, but if you get to me first, I'll put your name down, so.
Yes, I do.
Get those resource tables inside the Prizery. It was very well attended, and we want to get more folks out this year. All right, with that being said, we're going to open, so make sure, okay, let me see what's in the chat box. All right, yes, Shannon said thank you. So people are getting the certificates, good. But if you don't get it within the next 5 days, please let us know. We're happy to send it out again. All right, floor is open for folks' announcements, update. In the room as well as, okay, Elena.
So this is some CSP updates. Every year, HUD mandates that we have what's called a point in time count that happens nationwide. And it's essentially, we're counting the people in the community who are experiencing homelessness or are unstable in house. This helps us to get a snapshot of what homelessness looks like in our community and does affect the funding that we receive because we have to be able to demonstrate.
Can she speak louder?
Yeah, sorry. So I'm saying that we'll soon be conducting our annual point in time count. This is something that happens nationwide. It's mandated by HUD. And it basically gives us a snapshot of homelessness in the community. So if you encounter anyone who you know or suspect may be homeless or unstably housed, I would like to hear about it. And Kenan does have some information that anyone who's interested can email. For those in the room, I do have some paper handouts that I can give you. In years past, we have actually gone out into each of the 4 counties. We have found that that is not as effective, partially because homelessness in rural areas doesn't really look the way that it does in urban areas with media depictions. We tend to think of homelessness as a group of people congregating together, sleeping. Homelessness in urban areas tends to be more visible, so it's harder to document in rural areas. So we're asking that anyone who is homeless or who encounters anyone who is homeless to give us a call. You can call me at Tri-County at 434-404-7122, and that will be in the information that Kenan has. And Kenan, put that up on the screen.
Yes, I downloaded, hang on, I was able to download. Share button.
Is what we're looking for and how you can contact me. I do also have a handout that just kind of briefly describes what someone who is experiencing homelessness may look like. May say things like it's called the signs and symptoms of homelessness. So if you encounter anybody that you think or especially know to be homeless, the week of January 28th, but especially the date of January 28th, I want to know about it. So please give me a call.
And I was able to get that one. The other one I wasn't able to download, but once I get it downloaded, I can email it to Ellen and it'll come out with the newsletter and the follow-up minutes. All right, and everybody on the screen should see the point in time count information and Elena's contact information. And again, this will be in the follow-up minutes.
This is regardless if they've contacted her.
Yes, we would rather be contacted twice about the same person or by the same person than not at all. Do you have the rest of them? Okay, I'll get you in. I agree.
And I can send these out to the agency.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, any questions for Elena? All right, am I able to copy that and put that in the chat? I wonder, I'm going to try something. Let's try that. Copy that. Stop share. Let me see how the tech, if Jenna can go from one platform to another. Oh, what did I do? That's not what I wanted to do. There I go. Oh, check me out.
You did it.
I did. Elena's information in the chat box as well. I'm always trying to learn new things from my staff. They're phenomenal. All right. Floor is open. They're whispering about me, y'all, just so y'all know. They're whispering about me over here. Floor is open. Other announcements? Anyone like to share anything for the coalition members to know? All right.
Don't worry, this is Elizabeth Kopp, Girl Scouts. I just realized you could edit a comment on Zoom. So I learned something myself because I wanted to cut and paste what I already previously said. So Girl Scouts will be holding a mermaid party in Halifax in South Boston on Tuesday, February 24th. And really this time of year trying to reach out to families with girls that just are in kindergarten this year. We know in the fall, getting started in the school year can be, a challenge getting on that, schedule. So we really target our kindergartners this time of year. And we are still offering free membership for new girls and new troop leaders.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. And if you ever have that on a flyer, you can
Yeah,
also
I
email
will.
that
I've
to me.
actually started composing an email to you. I'm going to send it to you once our Facebook event is live.
Sweet, because I can push that to our marketing team.
Yeah, that'd
Thank
be
you.
great. Thank you.
All right, other announcements? Other announcements? Floor is open.
Hi, this is Kadisha McCargo with Tri-County, the Mentor Role Model Program. So we are holding a contest for any youth 18 and under in the Halifax County area to create a logo for the Mentor Role Model Program. And so the contest is running from January 12th through January 30th, and we're going to announce the winner February 9th. The prize is a $100 Visa gift card. Um, we ask that they use their original artwork and that they use the colors of purple, teal, and red, showing some type of connection and community within the logo. They can drop their designs off we have two offices, the main office in South Boston, which is 1176 Fuel Matthews Highway. And then we have our satellite office, which is 900 John Randolph Boulevard in South Boston, or they can email that to me as well. I'm going to make sure that I send the flyer to Jenna so that she can get it to you all. It is on our Facebook page as well, the Tri-County Community Action Facebook page. So you can send people there as well so that they can get all of the information they need for that contest. And then also Troop 1322 of Girl Scouts in South Boston, we will be at Walmart this Saturday from 10 to 3 with Girl Scout cookies. So if you need any Girl Scout cookies, you can come on out and see us at Walmart. Thank you.
I miss Girl Scout cookies. My daughter was a Girl Scout for years, and then I had to go through withdrawal from those cookies.
Khadijah and I share an office. I can hook you up.
There's even
Yes.
there's even a new cookie, the Explore More, which when I finally had a chance to taste just one cookie, it inspired me to go down to the Walmart and get Rocky Road ice cream. You know that's bad. Anything it's for the girls. Makes a lot of
That's
dreams
right. That's
possible.
right. That's right. It's a great fundraiser. Exactly. Awesome. Thank you, Khadijah. Thank you. All right. Floor is open. Any other member announcements? Okay. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Is this for the South Boston Library?
Yeah, I think, did you say, Elizabeth, that was in South Boston or
Yeah,
Halifax Library?
South Boston. I just
South
call them.
Boston.
Libraries don't always like to return emails.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome. All right. Well, Amy's asking for it in the chat
Yeah.
box. Amy, did you get a chance to introduce yourself? Yeah, Amy, introduce yourself. Amy wants the contact information. Okay, awesome. We'll get it to you, Amy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No, I was late, so thanks for getting me in, Kenan.
No, no problem. No problem. All right. So with that being said, final items on the agenda are to share the upcoming events that we are sponsoring. So let's see, I gotta find them. We hosted 2 mental health first aids in January, one for youth and one for adults. We're launching 2 more in February, and we're working on sponsoring some in Mecklenburg at VCU Hospital. Right now, though, they're open, they're running, they're filling up. If you're interested, if you have any staff, friends, and neighbors who are interested in taking adult mental health first aid, remember that's a 2-hour pre-coursework online and then 6.5 hours in person with me and another certified trainer. We're hosting the adult one on February 20th from 9 to 5. And then we're hosting at the end of the month the youth mental health first aid that is not for youth, that is only for adults, but it's learning the action plan of how to support a youth who is struggling. That's going to be from 8 to 4, a little bit earlier there in the day, 8 to 4 on Friday the 27th. Those are currently out and being shared. And we're working on some additional dates in the community, other locations. If you have any ideas or preferences or group of folks we'd like to teach that class to, please let us know. We don't currently, but we're working on getting a date for Safe Talk for Halifax High School. Safe Talk is that 3.5 hour suicide prevention class that is open to young people. So as you all are talking about what we're doing to support young folks, consider sponsoring a 3.5 hour class that allows them to come and learn the safety and the language around supporting each other if they believe that they have a friend who is having suicidal thoughts. And then final announcement, it is official as of yesterday. We don't have pictures to show yet, but we'll be rocking them out here and hopefully in the next 2 days. Hitachi Industries in South Boston made a donation to the Youth Coalition work that Jenna has been doing at the local high schools. We received the funds yesterday, and Jenna and the youth at Halifax High School took a picture with the Hitachi team. So glad that we're receiving donations. We do receive donations. We are limited by federal funding and the guidelines of federal funding. So donations from local businesses and partners are greatly appreciated. So thank you to Hitachi. All right. Oh, March 20th, but that's only for the high school students, though. That's not open to the community, right? But March 20th is be our Safe Talk at Halifax High School. That right now will just be closed to them.
It's like during the day or is it?
It's during.
It'll be during the day. It's a teacher PD day.
We are maxed out right now for youth, for the youth, but we do need adults to attend. But I think
How did the youth get to see them? I'm asking.
yeah, no, it was all for our coalition, for the coalition stuff. But if you want to do another one, we absolutely can.
Yeah, we absolutely
And
can.
we can on the waiting list too, because yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll put you on the list.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. We want to start that momentum of the fact that we can roll in. And what she's bringing up is the maximum number of people that you can teach in that class is 25, and they all can't be, it can't be 25 kids. At least 7 of that 25 has to be adults that are active in their world, so that when afterwards, if they want to debrief with a caring, competent adult, there's an adult within their vicinity that went through the same training they went through. We don't have that same level. Well, we do that in mental health first aid, you're with other adults. We would imagine that as an adult, you're able to debrief with another adult, but we want to make sure kids feel safe, not only debriefing with each other, but also with the adults, and they actually see the adults in the room that were trained with them. So it lowers the barrier if they want to have an after conversation.
But send me the information, because we haven't told the kids what day it was yet, and so we might have some trickle out. So just
Yeah.
send it to me anyway.
And we do want to max it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, absolutely. All right, questions in the room? Any questions online? Oh, my apologies. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
I would just like to thank whoever gave the donation to the Mentor Role Model program that I picked up from you all. It is greatly appreciated. Like we said, we run off of donations as well. So thank you so much. The children are loving using the art supplies and everything that we've received. So once again, thank you.
No problem. And that was a personal donation. That was a personal donation from Jenna. From all her travels as a college student, high school student, and all around the world. That was her personal donation. Right. And Shannon said, talk to Kelly Schwartz at the library. Look at that. Well, we network together. Kelly Schwartz at the library. All right, Amy, that's for you. All right, well, I don't want to keep you. I know you all are busy folks doing good work. We don't want to hold you up. We are going to go ahead and officially adjourn the meeting unless there are any questions or comments. All right, so we're going to adjourn the meeting at 11:14. Thank you all so very much. Please be on the lookout for items on social media about trainings and events coming up. Please look out on emails for asking you to join us at the SMVF Summit. Also, information about the events we're sponsoring in February. Those of you in the room, we have hard copies of the events we mentioned earlier if you'd like to take them with you. And again, if you did not receive the newsletter and need some support, please let us know by email, phone call. Great to see everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you all.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Amy. You too.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let me stop.